Good morning indeed. This is the last day of our first leg. We have about 7 miles to walk to where we left one of our cars this morning. And I was up and ready to get out of my hammock at 6. When I put my hammock up night before last, I got it perfect, like absolutely perfect. I was so proud of myself. And then last night I got in, I was like, I did it again. I did not do it again. I kept waking up in a little ball in the bottom, scrunched up, and then I had to pull myself up and straighten myself out. But the good news is it didn't get cold because I was just in a ball stuck under my quilt. So, pros and cons in that situation. But I don't know what time it is. I should have looked. We got up and out of our hammocks like right at 6 and got packed up pretty quick. And I'm having me trail mocha. Ran my fuel can out, so it's just one hot item this morning. I had oatmeal yesterday morning, and it just didn't. I think it just like kicked the hunger on and didn't really do anything. So we're gonna forgo that. We'll have a bar a little bit down the trail. But it was a good night. Didn't really hear many things going bump in the night. Grayman said he heard some coyotes. I don't think I did. I didn't really hear much of anything, which is nice. Just the rippling of my fly. But yeah, so shorter day today, and then a reward at the end.
All right.
It's 7:05.
7:05.
We're getting ready to go. But the record shows it's about 15 degrees warmer this morning, so I didn't have to start in my puffy. Yesterday was 100% necessary. We're walking on kind of the side of the ridge we were staying on last night, and the soft morning sun shining upon our faces. This is the only sun I will allow. It's so nice. Peaceful, except for this one bird. It's taunting me. I'm gonna figure out what it is. It's not any of them that I hear right now. But it's still a pretty cruisy trail. It's funny how the people you meet when you're out hiking stick with you. That's not funny, so it's a big part of it. But as I'm walking this morning, I'm listening to that bird that has been driving me up the wall. I'm thinking, oh, look out, he would know what that is. And then I'm also seeing all kinds of, essentially like shiny rocks. He know what kind of rocks those are. I don't know, but he would know, and he'd tell me. He would report on it. And I'm also on the hunt for a flower that Bandit told us about. Haven't found it yet. But, I don't know. It's funny. They kind of, people you walk with, keep walking with you. That's it. Beep, 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 beep. That's the one. What are we looking at, Gray Man?
This is a electrical generating pump storage project. What you have is two lakes, one lake higher than the other. When the demand for electricity is high, they'll let the water flow from the upper lake into the lower one to generate electricity. Now it actually costs more money, or it actually takes more energy to pump the water back up to the upper reservoir. But they do that at off-peak hours when they can actually buy the electricity cheaper to pump it back up, and then they can charge more when the demand is high, and that's when they let it down. We have one in the county beside me, and it helps with heavy load times, and it helps keep the nuclear reactors at an even. They can't vary their output. They just have one output, so they can start and stop one of these at any time, just like they can start and stop a gas power plant. That's what we have here, Slider.
Well, to me, it just looks majestic. Well, what do we have here? Theater seating. Look a bit unkempt on day 3.
We'll fix that this evening, this afternoon. In fact, I may let you go in the shower first.
We'll get all sparkly clean later today.
Sparkly clean.
And get all stinked up again tomorrow. Action.
Action.
Great man.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we doing?
We are walking in the woods, sometimes in South Carolina, sometimes in North Carolina, and sometimes across the river from Georgia.
Serpentine.
I'm impressed with this trail. After doing trails with more elevation, this is just a very pleasant little walk in the woods. It's not easy by any means, but it's not big mountains yet anyway. We're not done.
They say, and by they I mean the people on the internet,
The people that lie to us.
that this is the easiest stretch from where we started to Bad Creek Road. Bad Creek, I don't know. We were talking earlier there at that bench up there that was like the first real view we've had on top of something. And I was, talking about the long trail, how a blister to get to a view, but once you got there, man, it popped. So I'm secretly hoping for some more view.
I think there is some. We also saw a group of thru hikers. How many was there? 4?
I saw 3, but
Okay.
who's to say?
They were going the other direction from us. They said they would finish in 2 days.
Yep. But when I was finishing up the long trail, I ran across 3 gentlemen. They asked me what my favorite part was, and I said, going to town. And that's what we're doing.
Cheeseburgers.
We're going to get some cheeseburgers. We saw Falls Overlook. Said 0.1 away. Gray Man said, what the heck? Let's do it. We got time to kill before we can check into our room. I think I've made a mistake. He says, oh, hell no. So, if he shows y'all a picture on his channel, his copyrights the slide quest. With it. Look at that. Majestic. Look at the shadow of the waterfall. It's like smoke. It's really cool. Status report.
Well, I just came down probably one of the more interesting downhills of the trail.
It was down the hatch.
But now, alongside the creek,
It's very cool and dark.
feels really good. So we'll see what happens next. We've only got about 2.5 miles to go today.
We ran across 3 people with some dogs. They were waterfallers. So they were coming down and then gonna climb up the waterfall. I don't know. Like I said, different strokes for different folks. You know, they say at some point you turn into your parents. I guess that's true. That's all I can think about right now is a cheeseburger. If we're real quiet, we might catch a glimpse of a through hiker. I think I see one there. See the bright blue color?
All right.
We have come to the fork in the road where we are going to go pick up my car and go back and get Gray Man's car. Gray Man, will you tell the people how far it is to the parking lot?
I'm afraid it's 7/10.
7/10.
That might have been a little bit of a planning failure. That means 7/10 out today, 7/10 back in to get to here tomorrow.
Warm up.
Hikers don't like to walk, what, more than 2/10 anywhere off trail?
A warm up and a cool down. Just gotta change your thinking about it. Let's finish this first leg. I'm walking into the visitor center at Table Rock. Whoops, up there. State Park. We drove around to go park where we thought we would park, and the young man in the booth said, "I hate to tell you, ma'am." He ma'amed me. All these boys down here be ma'aming me. He said he's gonna go back to the visitor center and sign something and pay there and then come back here. Well, that's what we're doing. last. There she be. We have just dropped off my car. There's a gray man. I told him the lady at the visitor center said, and you're gonna take the Pinnacle Trail from the Foothills Trail down to the Laurel Trail, and that's about 4 miles. I told him that. He said, 4 miles! So he's doing some investigative work right there. So, nothing we can do about it now because the plan has been made. She looking like a dirty hiker. Smells like one too. So when we left the parking lot at Table Rock State Park, we stopped by a store, and another youth who also called me ma'am. I asked him, I said, the lady at the visitor center said that we had to park here, and why are we parking here and not the parking lot that the trailhead actually comes out at? And he said, oh, we saved that for day hikers and day visitors. And I said, oh, okay. So Grayman also did not like that answer, and so then we drove out of there to the trailhead where it came out in the parking lot, and can confirm there were a bunch of people making a daily use of the place. It was packed. There was like a beach there with a water feature. I don't know if it was like a river or a lake or a pond or whatever it was, but there was a beach and there was a bunch of people. And we actually saw 2 people who had just come out, who had just finished, so that was cool. But yeah, and then we clocked it, and it's 0.8 from, so we'd have to do a road walk to get back to the car. So we decided that's what the plan is, because the woman at the visitor center didn't, I don't know, I told her what I was doing, but she sent me out on a path that wasn't actually like finishing the whole Foothills Trail. I don't know. Anyways, so we've got it sorted, folks. It's sorted. But we're back at our hotel. It's just a little bit after 3. We got checked in, and I'm getting ready to take a shower. I'm having a little cup of afternoon caffeinated delight, and then we're gonna get back to the brewery for round 2. Another cheeseburger. Like one complete. Let the record show. I am trading one of my beef stroganoffs for one of Grayman's beef stews. A wrong has been righted, even though we still had to eat the peas. In other completely unrelated news that no one needs to know, this hotel room smells like my 8th grade boyfriend. It's like really funny when a smell hits you, you know? Takes you right back. Great, man. What are we doing?
I don't steal toilet paper.